everybody. This is Ary speaking.
And this is LovelyKi.
And welcome to DFY Podcast. So today we will be talking about parenting. I know a lot of people have different experiences with parenting, especially if you have kids or how you even, grew up. So today's segment is actually called, what is it called?
Raising your children.
Raising your children, y'all. All right, so we just wanted to brush on the topic for next week. It will be supporting your friends' businesses, because we do have a lot of friends with a lot of businesses, and we also have our podcast and other businesses that we do. So
if you know somebody that has a startup company, add them on one of the comments on our one of the posts that we're gonna do later. So we can talk about them and shout them out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Shout Out Monday.
Also, we just wanted to cover that everybody follow our Facebook and Instagram. It is DFY Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. So it's DFY PODCAST. So go ahead and follow us, y'all.
And then the travel page too. Follow the travel page.
Yeah.
I know y'all was asking me. So many people reached out to me on Snapchat, and I was just like, y'all need to chill. Hold on, let me get my stuff together first. But we did launch the travel group. It's called On Tour. Follow. What's the Instagram name?
It's called On Tour Travel Group. Literally spelled out completely. We haven't posted any of the travel plans that we have yet, but it's in the works. We just want everybody to go ahead and start following our travel group now, please. And if you're interested, go ahead and DM us or email us at dfypodcast@gmail.com, and we will go ahead and send you the application. For right now, if you're not family or friends, we have to do a screening process. You have to live in Atlanta or travel to Atlanta for one of our events that we will have. And we'll be posting all of that information soon.
And you have to have a passport. That's very important.
Right.
You cannot travel with us without a passport.
So follow us on what is on Instagram. It's called On Tour. Anyways, moving on. We do have our podcast being, visualized now. You can see us, Lord. We did.
And I'm gonna remind y'all again: do not come for me, okay? Don't do it.
Yeah, because we look kind of busted right now, but it's cool. We have some other things that we have to do, so you're gonna see us glammed up, and you're gonna see us, busted sometimes.
Yeah, we just got off of work, so
so
we still have jobs.
Yeah, because some things came up this weekend to where we couldn't. Do the podcast. Life always happens. So we're just glad y'all are staying in tune and keeping up with us and following our Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. We are on Trey Allure TV. That is our new platform that we'll be using to be exposed. But we're also posting our podcast, our vocals on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So I think that's DFY Podcast on
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. So go ahead and tell your friends, tell your family to follow Trey Allure TV, which is TRAALLURE TV. And that's their Instagram, Facebook. And if you have any questions or you want to be a part of our team, you can go ahead and reach out to us at TreyAllureTV@gmail.com. Next is the wine. So as you can see, if you're looking, if you're listening, you ain't gonna be able to see. But if you're watching the podcast,
this is the cupcake Moscato. It's so good, y'all. It's so good.
She loves cupcake Moscato. It's too sweet for me. I guess my palate has grown over the years because I used to love really, really sweet wine, but now I'm more of a medium sweet person, some dry wines I can do here and there.
This is the icing on the cake.
This is too sweet. I'm not a sweet person. I don't have a sweet tooth, but she has the sweet. LovelyKi has a sweet tooth.
Yes,
she loves sweets. I'm not a really sweet person. I like salty stuff, but I can do sweet. But no.
Yeah.
All right.
So good.
So the wine is actually called Cupcake Moscato d'Asti. I guess that's how you pronounce the last part. It is from Italy.
And it was only like, what was that, like $7 or $8?
No, this one, they do have some other ones that are probably cheaper, but I think this one was $10. We bought it from Total Wine. If Total Wine normally has really cheap wines anyway. That's where I normally get my wine from. But it's really good, and we did post it on our Instagram page so you can see what it looks like, and it's on our Facebook. What does it say? It doesn't really have a description. Normally,
because it's good, that's why.
It says it's Moscato grapes. So
it don't taste like grapes. It
doesn't. It literally tastes like
candy.
a
birthday cake cupcake or something.
Oh, right. If you like the birthday cake ice cream or something.
Yes, it tastes just like that.
Yeah,
like you could. It tastes like it has sprinkles in it or something. It tastes so good.
I don't know. Let me taste it again. Let me see. Hold on.
You tasted sprinkles in here, girl.
No, it does have a grapey taste.
Really?
Like the green grapes. Those are like the best ones. So, but it is very, very sweet.
I love it.
Oh my God! You know how
this is one of my favorite wines. When I had it when I went to where we go to
Juicy Crab,
and ever since then I'm like, oh, this wine is good.
Yeah, it's too sweet for me. But if you're a sweet drinker and you love really, really sweet wine, I would suggest getting the Cupcake Moscato. There are different varieties of the cupcake drinks, but
yeah, because I think don't they have like rosés too or no?
Yeah, they do have rosés, but they do have different types. But the one that we have is in this a yellow bottle, and it has blue writing, and it's called Cupcake Moscato. I don't know how to pronounce the last part. But yeah, we're not Italian, so it's DASTI at the end of it, and it should it should be at any of your local stores. Kroger normally sells cupcakes, I believe.
Not all Kroger do.
Oh,
it's not the one by my house.
Oh, so I know you sad. You could take, you could definitely take this
I was
bottle home with you because it's too sweet for me. Like
it will definitely not go to waste at my house.
Okay, Miss.
That's what my aunt. She called me a lush.
A lush. I
Yeah,
never heard that.
When you drink a lot, they call people lushes.
No, I never heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the more you know, right? Moving on, we're going to our unpopular opinion. I'm sorry, y'all. We have been extremely busy. We have like 1,000 business ventures that we're doing. We travel a lot, and on top of that, we're in school trying to get our master's degree. I'm trying to get my MBA in human resources and
my master's in project management.
Right.
We trying to make things happen.
We trying to get things popping, you know? Like we are. What do they call? Isn't there a word for like bougetto? Is that what it's called? I think that's what
bougie
she
and
is.
ghetto.
No. Nah, like we bougie and we ghetto at the same time. So I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I could be a little ratchet, and then I can go put my little white voice on. I'll be like, yes, ma'am. Hello, how are you? Like, you gotta put your customer service voice on, But let me pull these
unpopular opinions.
I need everybody to go on and you can DM us and let us know your unpopular opinions because we do want to post them. We are taking topics from people as well. So,
email us. This topic came from one of our followers.
Yeah. So one of my close friends, he is a great listener. But he's very set on parenting because he grew up in a house of like 10 people. So that's a lot of kids to be in a house. So let me go on and read these unpopular opinions. So the first one was, is it normal to be friends with your child? And we have half and half, 50 and 50. And don't be afraid to vote on here. We're not going to shout you out or like expose you.
So don't be thinking we're going to call you out.
Yeah. So like,
I don't like you. Say, no, I'm only playing. I love y'all all. Love y'all all.
I don't know. She's kind of mean. We was having that conversation today at work about her being mean. Because she told me that she was going to let me just fall down the stairs and she was going to laugh at me. Because I was like, what if I fell down the stairs? Because I feel like I was going to fall down the stairs. And she was like, I will be cracking up. I was like,
it was gonna be funny.
How was that gonna be? Them stairs is hard. Like at work too, I would have been tumbling.
But no, I'm like that with my sisters too. Like so.
She's exactly so she's mean. Yeah. I know LovelyKi sisters out there. I know you can vouch and say that she's mean. We know she's mean. That's that Virgo in her. She always wanna claim Virgo. Like, okay, Virgo, yeah, Virgo. All you Virgos are mean. Even the videographer, she mean too. She a Virgo too. All you Virgos.
She gonna knock you out. Watch. Don't worry, I got your back, girl.
But we did get a whole bunch of feedback, y'all, and we're very happy that y'all will talk about that.
We're so thankful. Thank you.
But the first unpopular opinion I did say is it normal to be friends with your child? To me, you can be friends with them.
Wait, what was the results? They were like 50?
Half and half.
Oh, okay.
So to me, you can be friends with your child, but to an extent. To an extent, you can be friends with your child, but I don't know. My mom, she's like my friend now, but that's because I'm an adult.
Yeah,
you know,
my mom was not
my mom, yeah,
like
my mom was
like, I am not one of your little friends. That was
exactly.
I am not one of your friends. But now, like, because we're older, it's different. Like, we have a different like relationship. Like,
right. You
my mom is like my best friend.
Right.
Now.
Right.
Before I used to be like, I don't know if I can tell her this. I'm gonna beat it. But now, like, we real cool. Like, we real tight.
Right. Like my mom, like she know I would call her crazy lady. She don't like that. But she is. She a crazy lady. I love her to death, and she's like, she thinks she's my best friend. She be like, she wants to be my best friend. But I'm like, Mom, at the end of the day, you can't talk to me about the stuff that I be talking to my friends about. Lord,
I don't want to hear your side.
Especially you Virgos, you know, that are my friends. I'll be talking about some crazy stuff, you know, like, I don't know, like these whole stories I'll be telling, I'll be like.
See, this is why I can't do her. So back to the topics. Like,
but yeah, so like, I be thinking like you could be friends with your child to a certain degree, because you do still have to enforce certain things.
I feel like okay, so sometimes like when you're like, okay, disclaimer, I don't have any kids, so
we can't really speak on
right.
Like,
so this is coming
parenting.
from like what I see and people that I've been around that have children. So I think that you can be your child when they're smaller. You can be their friends to a certain extent.
Right.
Kids like to test people to see what they could get away with.
You.
Right. They just want to try you. Like, so I feel like it depends on the situation. I think it's like a case-by-case scenario, like when you want to be your child's friend and when you want to be their parent. But there is a way that you can do both at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
So
I definitely think my mom has mastered that for her crazy self. Cause she's still, you know, my mom's never been strict. My parents never been strict, but they definitely enforced that respect in me. Right. So like, there's certain things that I wouldn't do because I'm still, you know, respecting them. Like, there's certain things that even my oldest sister is like, you know, like I'm not gonna do that for respect for them. So it's like they definitely instilled that into me, because when your parents tell you you're gonna get disowned for certain things that you do, bruh, that like flips everything. Cause my dad always says our name is a brand, and you always have to keep a good image. So I mean, I believe them now, especially, you know, doing businesses and stuff like that. Everything is a brand. You have to market yourself to employees when you go on, you know, interviews and stuff like that. So if they go back and they see certain things you're posting or whatever it may be, it affects you. So I took everything, you know, like my parents said, and try to like, you know, live up to it, I guess.
Yeah, but you're like, but that's the thing, like you're lucky to have that, because like some kids that they're not kids no more, but when they were kids, like I could look at them now and I'm like, yeah, like your parents like mess you up. Like,
yeah, I hate seeing
like,
that.
you don't have enough common sense to like function on your own. Like,
yeah, like our coworker. Yeah. That's more influenza type thing.
Right.
That's what they call it. It's called the rich people syndrome, where they are brought up a certain way to where they're not exposed to reality. And so they think everything is cupcakes and rainbows and that they can buy themselves out of everything. You see it all the time with
but a lot
celebrities.
of those times, like, the parents never discipline them. They either like, oh, okay, I'm gonna ship you off here. I'm gonna ship.
Right.
Or you could go to this nanny or that nanny.
Right. Boarding school.
Right.
Or
You just
whatever.
come to me when you need money or if you want to just talk. Like, but no, I need you to discipline me. Like, oh, I'm doing bad in school. Like, okay, you need to put me on punishment.
Right.
Situation. But like, yeah, like looking back and seeing how the kids are now is like, it's crazy because they're always like blaming all of their problems on everyone else except for themselves.
Yes, please.
And it's like, and I'm like, right, and I'm like, you know, like, I get you never were taught certain things, but sometimes you have to take accountability, like,
and then and figure it out yourself. Some people get too old and then they still want to blame people, but it's like once you hit them 20s, bruh, you need to go ahead and take accountability for your actions, because at the end of the day, if you kill somebody, you gonna be in jail. You know, like, your parents can't get you out of that. Yeah, like, there are certain things that you just need to go ahead and take accountability for. Start understanding that some things are not accepted, that you can't just get away with and think it's fine. Like, and you're affecting other people. You know, like, your parents are looking at you, they're tired. So you can't sit there and keep acting this certain type of way.
As my mama say, all my kids is grown. I don't have problems no more. So, mama say those.
And then we have the other extreme where it's like being somebody's friend. Like, you know, we know that one person that likes to be friends with their daughters. Oh my God. The stories that we've heard, we're like, girl, it's like.
Tell them, beat them.
Yeah,
but no,
they're
you know nowadays
now.
you can't beat them. My mama said you ain't never too old to get no beat.
I know, my mama. I can't even say that. You know, like, I'm gonna come down here and backhand you for real, but but you might hear this podcast. But
just say, Mama, I'm sorry. Just say it.
I love you, mommy. But no, like, we do know somebody else that she treats her kids. I don't agree with her parenting, but everybody has their own parenting. I would never be a friend to my, like, a best friend to my kids. Right. In that way, to where you're having sex and you're like, oh, we might be sleeping with the same people, or
not even that,
or
like,
bringing them over.
House as me,
yeah,
and telling me about like
your sexual encounters.
I don't
want to
know
like
about that. If I'm your mom, I don't want to know about that. I know that you do it.
Right.
I'm not dumb.
I'm not naive.
But I don't want to listen to that. Like,
right. Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I
like
gotta
vice versa. You don't want to listen to mine. So.
Right. And then you're like, oh, I gotta put a pillow over my head. Like, I don't agree with that. But I mean, everybody's parenting style is different. But I mean, also, it's like, I don't know. Something backfire.
But yeah,
like
it's
that,
weird
though.
now because like now she's in a situation where one of her daughters don't even talk to her.
Yeah.
So and I feel like if she would have set those boundaries when they were younger. It could have been all avoided. Yeah. Maybe not so much like because her daughter is like resentful of her.
I know that's so the bad part.
And it's so much anger and it's like why do you have so much of this built up anger in you? Like let it go, like just let it go. But she can't. And it's like another point too. It's like because I'm a firm believer in. I feel like some kind of physical discipline is necessary. Yeah.
Girl, you can hop real quick. Don't bring your kids around me.
Oh, that pow-pow stick. Okay.
That pow-pow stick.
I still get a pow-pow stick sometimes. Oh, my mama, like, even I'm 25, and if I say something or do something that's out of line, my mama will check me real quick.
Right.
So I feel like there is, like, a thin line with being friends with your kids. Like, I don't know if that's, like, again, I don't have kids, so.
I don't either.
But I know for a fact I'm not going to be their friend. I know I'm not. I ain't doing it. I got enough friends.
She's mean, like I said.
I have enough friends, so I don't need another one. Especially one that's like.
Because then you also see, like, the kids, they'll, like, start retaliating and doing dumb stuff to where they're like, oh, you're not gonna do nothing, you know, like talking back and stuff like that. I wish I could. I like my mama like that, boy.
My head would have been on the floor.
I thought it was me.
Rolling
I thought it was me. It was like, can my mama slap me into next week so I can get paid already? Like, for real. Like, that's how I be feeling sometimes.
No, what was the meme that you... What was that meme that you were showing me?
What, I said my mama?
No, the one that we was just talking about, like how I used to talk about how I used to get beatings back in the day.
Oh, yeah. So, we gonna get to that. But the next unpopular opinion is, hold on, let me pull it up right quick. Yes. Is it impossible to equally love your children? So, this one was 67-33. So, more yeses than no. I don't know. I didn't grow up in a house full of, kids and stuff like that. But I can say that my mom does have a favorite child. And I'm not going to say it's me, but it's me.
Yeah, I think that's like, you can love them all equally, but there always is a favorite.
Right, because everybody has different personalities. And, you don't click.
Like, my mom and my middle sister do not mesh at all. But she loves her.
Of course. I mean, that's
but
her child.
they don't. There's no connection. Like, there's no meshing. Like, they annoy
their
each
personalities.
other. They annoy each other so much. It's like, don't text me telling me about what she did. And then I turn around, oh, hold on, Mom. She texting me right now. Let me see. Like, yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, especially when they're younger, they have to mature and grow, and it's hard to build that relationship at first and think like, oh, okay, I can love you equally. They're gonna love you regardless, but equally, like, oh, you know how like you see someone's favorite, you can tell that's their favorite, and then they're like neglecting the other kids.
That's like my family will always be like, oh, she thinks she the queen bee. Like, I tell you, like, every time we get together as a family. Because my grandma, so I'm the first grandchild, and my grandmother raised me while my mom went to college. So, my grandma thinks I'm her baby. Right. So everybody, they're like, oh, go ask her. If you ask her, she'll say yes to you. But if I ask her, she'll say no. So I was always one like, Grandma, can we do this? Grandma. Like, I was always put in that situation because everybody thought I was the favorite. But if you ask my grandma, like, who's your favorite? I don't have a favorite.
I know my mama tried to mess with me before and said she ain't had no favorite, but then she'll turn around and be like,
the lies you
she'll be like, I'm gonna leave you everything, and then I'll be like, I don't want your debt. It's okay, you can keep it. You can take it to the grave. You can take it to the grave, boy. I just get it. I love you, mommy. You die.
She gonna slap you, and I'm not gonna be here. So I gotta do it.
I say she gonna slap me. She ain't gonna slap me, girl. She'll listen to the podcast, and y'all hoes better not be trying to show her the podcast.
I'm gonna show
you
her.
back there, Miss Camera Woman, and you over here. I'll be beating all y'all asses. I ain't got time. But yeah, those were the unpopular opinions. Normally we try to do more than that, but we've just been so freaking busy. Like, these papers.
I got a paper to write, and I'm like, I don't know what to write. I only got my name on it. That's it.
These literature reviews, y'all.
That's it.
They get on my last freaking nerve. Who gonna read 16 pages? I know this man for a fact ain't about to read all 16 pages of per person, 16 pages per. Bruh, but whatever. I mean, it's on its way. It's like 4.5 pages done.
Oh, you got a long way.
I got like 10.5 pages to go, bruh. But it's gonna get done. But yeah, that's the life of being in school. If I wasn't in school, I would definitely have more time to like posting and interact with y'all. But if y'all start sending us stuff, we could definitely start, pushing it out. So please DM us, please email us, dfypodcast@gmail.com, or just DM us on our Instagram or Facebook.
And we watch it, we monitor it every day.
Yeah, so we follow back too, so if you follow us, we're going to follow you back. Just don't do the whole follow and unfollow thing because you want to have more followers.
I know, and we got some contests coming up, and some events, so be on the lookout.
We're definitely going to host an event for our travel group because we want to figure out who all should be invited on this travel group. We have to have our personalities
because we got some big plans coming up.
Yeah.
June of next year.
June, we will. That's not going to be our very first one because we do already have
started
things booked. like Haiti. We're going to Haiti and
Thanksgiving.
Bahamas for Thanksgiving, but that one's completely booked. But we're gonna post it so y'all can see the pictures. And no, we're not just playing around. We're gonna be doing that, and then for the week before Christmas, we're going to Jamaica and Grand Cayman on a cruise as well. And then next year, we're gonna try to do a trip to New Orleans and see who wants to come for Mardi Gras. And then we're gonna do what else? Are we gonna go to the what is it called in Charlotte?
I forgot. Oh, All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend.
Yeah. So if y'all want to reach out to us about those events, so we can go ahead and start booking everything together, we'll be glad to do that. But for the booking of our travel group, go ahead and book, like DM us or
So
email us on tour travel group on Instagram.
And we already have all the prices, so you don't have to worry about like.
Right, we have all the pricing and everything.
Right. And then if you don't have your money.
Right, so you have to pay a deposit. It's looking at $100 right now for your deposit.
That holds your spot. And then if you want, we can help y'all set up like monthly like plans or payments or whatever to better like budget. Because you know, we balling on a budget.
Yeah.
So,
we do regular 9-to-5 job like the rest of y'all, like, so we know how it is. But the reason we started the travel group was because we always get asked how we travel so much, and
we don't make
much
money. Like,
we will be explaining all of this soon when we actually, start promoting our travel group. Other than this, and we'll go into details. And when we have our first event, we'll definitely explain all the details about the travel group. But if you're interested in any of those things that we just mentioned, go ahead and DM us on Tour Travel Group on Instagram. And also the last thing that we're going to do that we've planned so far is going to be to Milan, Italy, for my birthday. And my birthday twin, shout out to her. But we're going to do that, and it's going to go to multiple places, not just Milan, but
yeah, we're going to do like it's kind of like a tour of Europe, if you want to call it, or whatever. So get your captions ready for your Instagram,
right?
If you want to come, and it's not that expensive. So you got like what, 7 or 8 months? 8 months.
Yeah.
To get your finances together or budget out what you need to figure out if you want to go. So, but your application has to be put in before you let us know, like, hey, you going.
Right, and then you have to attend the event because we want to meet everybody before we go on any of the tours, or before we even allow you to even put a deposit down, because we want to meet and greet everybody for every
so if you want to meet new people, travel, because I know a lot of people, like my friends, like you'll be like, oh yeah, we going, and then all of nowhere it's like, oh nah, I can't go. I was tired of doing
I have a meme for that too, y'all.
Right, I was tired of doing
that. I definitely got a meme for that. It's let's see,
we gonna have to post it so they can see what But I was tired of like, trying to plan stuff, because I love traveling. Like I want to travel the world to see what's out there. And all my friends would be like, yeah, we going, we down. And then like a couple weeks, like, no, it'll go ghost. Like,
I don't know what happened to it. I'll find it and I'll definitely post it on Instagram. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish this up. We are going to talk about Will Smith and Jada on their parenting. Yes. So you can go ahead and take it away, girl.
So if y'all don't know me, I love Will Smith and Jada, and I'm so happy he on Instagram because he's so funny to me. Like I just love him, but more importantly, I love their parenting style. So I don't know if you guys know, but Jada, she has a talk show on Facebook called The Red Table, and it's her mom, and her daughter, and they just bring on guests, and each week they have like a different topic. So one of the topics I was like so intrigued by, because she was talking about how Jaden, she knew like from the time he was younger that she was not going to be able to keep him in her house, living in her house until he was 18. So he actually moved out when he was 16 years old. But granted, they got a lot of money.
Right, that's easy.
Because my mom ain't let me go nowhere at 16. Where you going? To the school.
For real.
We went to the schoolhouse.
Even though I did have my license, my mama still was like, "Where you going? You can't go there. You need to be back before this time."
Right.
Like,
so,
okay, mom.
I just thought that was just so amazing to me, like, and the fact that, you know, like when he started wearing dresses and stuff like that, like they were so cool with it.
Yeah, I love.
Like they accept those
it.
kids for like who they are, and I know that's part of being a parent, but for them in particular, because they're in the limelight all the time, and everybody has something to say about what they do. I just think they have so much strength,
right,
to be able to raise their kids like that. Cause I'm not letting my babies go at no 16. I'm sorry. Oh, you want to move out? Okay, let me redecorate your room. It's gonna look brand new. You can't go nowhere. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot let you leave my house. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not gonna kick my kids out because my parents, they didn't do that to me, so it's just kind of like, why would I do that to my own kids? If they want to go when they turn 18, when they're the legal age to actually leave, then that's up to them. But they're always welcome to come back, and hopefully, you know, we'll have that like real connection with my kids.
They come back, but it's gonna be some rules.
You gonna have to buy some food or wash the clothes or something, the dishes.
Some responsibility.
Yeah, don't be having no holes up in my house. For my future kids that are watching this, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. Don't be having holes in my house. You better do like I did. I ain't gonna snitch on myself.
No, I'm really gonna listen to this. She's gonna be telling on herself. She's not kidding.
This one,
she's not kidding.
Should we get on LovelyKi and what she used to do back in the day?
Live. Okay, so anyway,
next topic. Stop playing. All right. So, but I did find the meme, y'all. It's so funny because it was on Twitter, and it says, "What is an extreme sport?" And it says planning a trip with black people.
Black people gotta do better.
Like, I'm gonna need y'all to get it together.
For because I really want I really want the travel group to be like an all black experience, because it's like,
you don't have to be black.
You don't have to be black though, but
it's kind of like an HBCU, like you're all welcome.
Right.
But
I'm just saying, like,
you know,
just to see our people be able to travel the world, because like a lot of them like
are stuck at home.
Not even stuck, but they feel like they're like stuck in this box where they're like, oh, I don't need to go there. Like,
yeah, like I've talked to a lot of people that just stay within like their city. Even they don't even go outside their city because they're scared, or it's something that they just don't want to do it. And it's like, it doesn't make sense to me, because once you experience other things, you have more diversity and you have more experience and you start maturing.
Like famous people, they take their kids everywhere.
Yeah, I want to be able to take my kids everywhere I go when I have some.
Yeah, like, so I had this plan. So when I have kids, as soon as they turn like 2 years old, we're gonna like go somewhere every year that we've never been before as a family. So I want them to be able to be like accepting of other cultures, because they've been there and they've seen.
Me too.
Like, you know.
I want my kids to be bilingual too. I didn't get the chance to do that, and hopefully I'll learn with them, because I've been wanting to learn another language, because it's better for you, and I don't know, it's just overall, you know.
I know, that's like Angelina Jolie, her kids, like, I think they know like 5 or 6 different languages. Like,
oh, wow.
Kids are like sponges. Like,
yeah, they tell you
it's so much easier
early
to learn different languages and comprehend them when you're younger versus now.
Yeah, they said, like, when I took my psychology class, they said when you talk to them in the womb, they're able to like hear it, and that's where they get their dialect from. So like, when they come out, they're already understanding you.
Yeah.
But you should do it when you're younger, when they're younger, and so they can just pick up on it. And you just want to constantly keep it going, because my kids, they're gonna have, if they're not in like a school that, you know, enforces that when they're younger, I'm definitely gonna have.
Because I went all the way up to Spanish AP, and I barely still even know Spanish. So.
And your grandma's Spanish.
So, yeah. Anyway,
how you got a Puerto Rican grandma and don't know no Spanish?
Look.
Like, none of my family, none of my like close family is like, you know, speaks another language. They married someone who's different. Like, we have Filipinos, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, we have Indians, all that in our family, but no one directly like related to me.
Yeah, I downloaded Duolingo and it's not working. So.
Well, my mom, her dad was Creole and he spoke Creole. So, I mean, I wish I would have met him, you know, so if she would have kept that going, but he was crazy. But besides that, but I never got the chance to meet him. He was gone before my sister was even, you know, born. So, but yeah, what else do we have to talk about today? Oh yeah, we do have one more thing to go over, and that is this Facebook post that we have, and it says, where I see it at? I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't got my life together today. Normally I do, but not today. Oh yeah, it says black people the only ones that laugh at children and child abuse. Like, remember when mama bust that vase on your head? Mama crazy. But it's so true. Like, when you be reminiscing, like, with your friends or with your family and stuff, you be like, you remember when your mama came in, like, she beat your ass? Beat you with that shit? Or when your grandmama hit you with that hanger or with that...
No, okay, so hold on. So my little sister, she remembered everything. And I'm like, why do you remember this stuff at the worst time? She remembered every single beating she got. Or my sister got. And she remembered that I only got one beating in my life.
Oh, trust me, you keep track of the ones that don't get beaten.
Girl.
But me and my siblings got equal spankings.
No. Like my sister, she used to get a beating every day. I can remember that like it was nothing. Every single day. Stomping her feet. Mom was like, you better stop stomping your feet in my house. Like, what? Who gets a beating for stomping their feet in the house? Like,
only the black. It's crazy because you be thinking like, if you wasn't black and you was another race, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't
care. Go to your room. Like,
no, it wouldn't even be like that. Like black parents are just so like,
they're so unique. I love them.
I know, because it's like no one else.
I don't think my life would be as fun if I wasn't black. Like, I don't know.
I love my blackness, y'all. Like, it's funny because it's like we experience a lot of other things that people can't say they experience.
Because like my grandma, I love my grandma. She's so shady. And I love it. Remember? Okay, so my grandma listened to our first podcast, right? And I was like, tell us what you think. This heifer gonna bring out a whole new
What was she gonna get you? She had a notepad and told us everything. She FaceTimed us and told us everything.
She was like, okay, so number one. I said, dang, you on a list?
Like, she was our manager. Her number one thing is we need to stop cursing, but I can't help it, right? I curse.
Grandma.
Curse.
But
they say how many people curse.
But mind you, she cursed like a sailor. So, no, boo.
That sounds like my grandmother.
No. Lead by example. When you stop cursing, we stop cursing.
Ooh. You hear that, Grandma? I'm gonna send this clip to you. I'm gonna send that part to you.
No, I be telling her
Lovely Kid said you need to lead. You need to practice what you preach. Okay? I ain't saying that she said that.
She cursed a lot.
But I want to actually get my granny on the show because she is
our whole wine bottle will be going.
Yeah, we wouldn't even get a touch of it because she loves wine.
2 bottles.
But yeah, like. My granny, she dope. I know y'all be seeing me post like our videos. Yeah, she comes to the club. When I went out to LA to visit her and my cousins, we were out at the club till 4:00 in the morning, y'all. She was taking tequila shots, and we had some edibles and stuff. And she talking about, is this gonna be on my drug test? Girl, don't take it then. She's always so much fun. My papa was like that too, but I doubt he would want to come on. But my granny, she can talk. And like you said, your grandmother's shady. My granny is shady. Like, oh my God. But I would love to get some, people on this show. So if you know anybody that has like a really great personality, and
if
you want to be on the show or on the podcast, we can definitely put you on a podcast, y'all.
We love talking to people.
Yeah, and we like to, have that conversation, and we're very, personable. We're not gonna make you feel like, oh, so why are you here? Like, we're not like that. We like to joke.
If you don't like talking, this is not the place for you. Because I will have you up in here like, girl, if you don't say something.
And if you don't like being, made fun of,
you can't hang with us.
Because we talk shit about everybody.
Ain't gonna happen.
We talk shit about each other all the time.
Yeah.
So it's just
I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, like I think that's all we got for this podcast.
Follow us on IG, please. Go do that.
DFY podcast on Instagram, and follow our travel group on Tour Travel Group.
And don't forget to
Instagram.
shout out the small businesses or whoever you want to give a shout out to on our page, so we could help everybody, help us, help everybody, make this money.
Don't forget to follow our platform that we're on now too, Trailure TV, TRAALLURE TV. All right, y'all. We will talk to you next